Oh, what's up guys? Welcome back. Thanks for clicking on the video. All that good stuff. Appreciate you. Now let's get into it. We are back out here today and we're back on this Z31 300zx. We're switching it up a little bit. This thing is just so cool and it's such a good shape and there's a lot of good parts on there. And I posted a video over on Instagram the other day and a lot of people were very interested in some parts on here. I actually got back to the original owner and they wanted a few things that they had left on there before I ended up at the junkyard. So let's take a peek at this guy. Really, the paint on this car, I mean, this thing had to be painted recently. Underneath is really, really nice. And then it's got this cool, very unique hood. A lot of people were talking about they want to put that hood in their garage. I think I'm gonna take that hood today. All right, guys, well, a couple things we're gonna target on this vehicle in particular today is number one, this is a 5-speed. Transmission's actually good, but I'm not gonna be picking up that transmission today. We are gonna pick up this clutch pedal. I always pick these up when I see them. They always sell super quick, so we're gonna grab that today. And then the owner of the car told me there's something underneath the car we need to check out. Got an aftermarket cross member for the transmission here, and we're definitely gonna be taking that today. This exhaust sits right on top of it. So we're busting out our Milwaukee little impact. This thing's awesome. It's small, lightweight. Small and lightweight to fit in our tool bag that we have packed just for the junkyard. Also, when you're out at the junkyard, dude, don't forget the Sawzall because you just get to cut everything away. Take what you want. Also loving this little Craftsman just all-in-one pack because as you see, we just packed this right in our bag. And then it's got all of the sockets that I need. And then there's a spot for all of them. So when you're in the junkyard, you're like coming and going, moving stuff, taking it apart. But I can know everything's back in here. I can visually see we didn't leave anything behind. And it all packs up and we'll stick it right in the bag when we're ready to go. Boom, all right. All right, so and look, we can just pack it down here. Let's see what size bolts we need here. What are those, 17s? Boom, 17. Boom, 17, perfect. We need to come back and just grab this whole transmission. Ooh, my God, dude. Frame rails on this guy are rusty. Look at this. Damn, bro. It's like 240 status. It's bad. It's gonna go all the way up to the floorboard, probably. That's probably a good thing this thing went to the scrapyard, dude. It's about had enough. Slap it all back together. And we know we've got all the tools that we came with. Gotta get up in here. All the way up there for this clutch pedal, those two tins that are right there. Gotta disconnect the clutch pedal from the master cylinder here. I think it'll work out like that. Let's go find if this Honda's got some donor prop. Nah, dude, it have a hood prop problems of its own. You got a hood prop for us? Anybody in here? Nah, man, ain't nobody home, bro. Here. Boom, perfect. Ching. Over this way. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta go find the parts to make it work. It's the junkyard, just whatever, free for all. Pretty awesome. Oh, let's set you right there. Our fancy ratchet wrench here. Away they go. Oh God, it's rusted. That's the brake master cylinder. What am I doing, dude? The clutch master cylinder. Short extension. Deep socket. Still Craftsman all-in-one. I like to keep everything like this. So when we're ready to move on, I can just visually inspect, boom, we got all of our sockets, boom, we're missing one right there. So I never leave anything behind because I hate leaving tools in the junkyard. Is the clutch pedal disconnected? Let's find out. The answer is yes. Should I grab that hood? It's pretty cool. All right, guys, so I think the consensus is everybody's saying grab that hood. So I was probably gonna end up in somebody's garage. We'll grab it up today. Need to almost grab like the headlights as well. I can hang out in my garage until we get there. All right, let's pull this thing off. It's gonna be like super easy. That hood is like really, really light. These Z hoods are like aluminum, so no problem. This little tool set was really the only thing. Look at this. Boom, that we even had to use today. It is a nice little set. Links in the description. You know the deal. That means we gotta clean some stuff up and get some stuff ready. This is going out this weekend. We are done with this. We should have all the parts. It is running great. I've got another valve cover. I went and checked this one out, honestly, because it was a little bit cheaper and I totally just smoked that nice $50 one that we had. So we're checking out this Apex one. I'm gonna make Rochelle put this on her car. And once we have that on, it'll be all buttoned up. And then I ordered an actual power steering and a alternator belt instead of, 3 AC belts. And then we've actually, guys, guess what? I've actually got some parts for the SC400 coming up here. A couple little things we got right here. It's got some weird drivability issues. And I don't know what's been going on with the wiring harness, but these are actually the replacement connectors for the cam position sensor. The wiring harness on there is questionable in a few areas, and a lot of broken clips. These little things are great. Like if you need, dude, I know on the 300ZX, like a lot of broken clips. If you're not gonna replace the whole harness, you can go through and replace this. This will replace any connector. A lot of times these connectors can break and go bad right here and you won't see it. It can even be like inside between the pin connection and the wiring harness here. It'll give you some like weird drivability, hard to diagnose things. So we got this. We'll be replacing both of these. I got 2, one for each side. So hopefully we'll dig back into that car here in a little bit. Our power steering pump, brand new remanufactured power steering pump for our CRV here. I'm really ready to get this up and running, guys. And then right here, this is like, I've been like so excited for this. The boys over at GK Tech sent me out a little care package, and if you watch the channel, you see I usually like rep a GK Tech shirt. They sent me a care package here, and let's see what's inside of it. Oh, so we've got some for our manual swap on our SC400 here. We got a reinforced, this is the GK Tech reinforced pivot ball right here. So we're in there, so we're just automatically gonna upgrade that. Stop any weird depression or whatever. I'll just replace it. And this is from GK Tech. The price is right over there and the quality is great. If any part is gonna be race car tested, that's the guys over at GK Tech. So make sure, I'm gonna put links in the description. Go down there, show them some love. Check out their products if you're not familiar with them. They do a lot of S chassis stuff and 350Z stuff, but a lot of S chassis stuff overlaps onto Z32 stuff. Like the whole rear subframe is like the same. And then the front of the Z32, if you don't know, is the same as the R chassis, which GK Tech does a lot of R chassis stuff, which is, if you don't know that, Skyline. I'm like a huge car nerd. So on the Skyline, so literally the Z32 has Skyline front suspension and 240SX rear suspension with some like Skyline rear on the twin turbo. It gets complicated. You don't have time for all that, guys. But and then we also got these shifter springs for our Z32 transmission as well to kind of just, I mean, for one, dude, all Z32, all S chassis, all R chassis, they need, these stuff is replaced. It's old. These cars are like officially old now, guys. I got into these cars like back in the early 2000s and they weren't that old. Time has passed and now these are like all just like classic collector's cars, literally 90s cars. I'm older, okay? So we're gonna use some old metaphors. 90s cars today, which were only like, let's say in 2003, that my Z was only 10 years old, which isn't even like crazy. If you think back to 10-year-old cars now, you'll be like, what? That's like a current car, right? At least that's in my mind. 90s cars today in 2024 are like 70s cars in the 90s. So in 1993, if you had a 70 or even 60s, dude, oh my God, guys, I'm feeling really old. Like a 1964 something or other, I don't even know what. That's like what these cars from the 90s, that's like how old these fucking cars are getting, guys. I can't even believe it, dude. And then you like been in it for so long, they're just like, oh, that's like the cool car, right? That's the cool car, Grandpa. Yeah, maybe I need to get some new cars from like this decade. This century even. This is my new, oh, that's our new one, dude. This is my 2001 90s JDM Classic. This is totally 90s vibe. It's 2001. All right, guys, enough fucking rambling, dude. Get back on point. Looks like we got some garage banners right here. We got this one. I got this other one too. I don't even know, dude. Looks like some Magic the Gathering. What's going on, bro? And then the boys over there sent me the GK Tech shirt, dude. Oh, man, they come a long ways. I've had GK Tech shirts for years now. We got to open these up. We got to open these up and check them out. Oh, all right, guys. I want to check out this new shirt. Looks like the GK Tech shirt is freaking nice, dude. What the? Look at this. Got a nice little tag. Like, oh, I don't even want to get this one dirty, dude. I usually wear them in the garage, but I can't get this dirty. This looks too good, guys. This is awesome, dude. We love the guys over at GK Tech there. I'm telling you guys, if you want to build a race car, so with some real suspension, I mean, you don't want to go crazy, like break the bank for no reason. Go over and check out GK Tech. All GK Tech on the 240SX that we have on this channel. All GK Tech, everything. And a lot of GK Tech on the Z32, the 300zx that we see in this garage. If you haven't watched when I first bought that car and we like started to restore it, I tore out all the rear suspension, subframe, everything. All we did was GK Tech, everything. Subframe bushings, differential bushings, everything. Control arm, knuckle bushings. So check that out, dude. They got great stuff over there. All right, I definitely got a spot for this one here. Ooh. Oh man, I've been wanting one of these for my garage for a while, dude. Ripping the GK Tech right here. All right, I'm gonna have to throw that up in the garage. Gotta have the official banner, dude. We gotta have the official banner. Thank you, thank you. Ready, guys? Can we get a countdown for 3, 2, 1? Bam! What do we got, dude? Oh, you don't even, boom. Dude, the SR20 banner from GK Tech, that is so sick. SR20 is God's motor. You guys heard it right here. I just wish it wasn't so expensive as it is now. Got the SR20 banner from GK Tech. That is so sick, dude. I'm super psyched about this, guys. Check it out. And then our little goodies that we'll jump on when we jump on over to the 300ZX video. We got some more stuff coming in for that trans, the clutch, and everything. We'll install these parts and check them out. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I like to hear nobody on the 300ZX community talk about like these parts right here.